guys, back with me again, Laura Angelia, and in today's video I'm going to be talking more about work and holiday visa in Australia. But specifically, this video is for you who are still in Indonesia. You already got the visa but you don't have any plan yet. This video is just right for you. So yeah, in today's video I'm going to be talking about things that you need to plan or you need to think about before you actually go to Australia for your work and holiday. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing that you really need to think about before you actually go to Australia for your work and holiday is planning your visa, because you know that you can actually do your work and holiday for 2 years now. You really need to think about it as well, whether you want to stay for a year or you want to stay for another year. How would you get your second year from? Because if you want to get your second year, there are requirements for it that you have to work for consecutively 3 months in Northern Territory area, and if you want to get that, you have to plan that as well. Me personally, I went to Darwin for my first 4 months in Australia to got my second year visa requirements, and yeah, I did that for 4 months in Darwin, and then I moved to Melbourne and I applied for my second year and it got approved. So yeah, right now I don't have to think about my second year anymore, and that's really relieving actually. So if you really want to get your second year visa, I think it is best for you to plan it as well before you go to Australia, because moving around is not easy. It costs you a lot of money, so if you can, plan it before. The second thing is planning your life. 1 year or even 2 years is a freaking long time actually. So yeah, you need to plan your life in Australia. What you want to do. Do you want to work? Do you want a holiday? Do you want to work and holiday? Or you don't want to do anything? Just plan it. Because seriously, if you have a plan, I think your life is going to be smoother and easier in here. Especially if you're going to Australia alone like me, having a plan would be really great rather than just go for it like me, which I regret a little bit actually. But I'm making this video so that you won't have the same experience as me. So yeah, if you can, just plan your life in here, whether you want to work, where you want to work, what are you gonna work as, if you want to go holiday, where are you going to go, which places that you want to live, which places that you want to visit. Just plan it as much as you can. I think it's gonna be great. So yeah, plan your life. Okay, number 3, plan your work. So for your whole year or your whole 2 years in Australia, obviously you're gonna work, because if not, where do you get your money from? But if you're filthy rich, then okay. But yeah, you actually have to plan what do you want to work as, because I heard a lot of stories about the work and holiday people from Indonesia that get underpaid in here because they don't really have skills. I don't want that to happen to all of you guys, especially if you already watch my video right now. I think you really need to plan what you want to work as in Australia. Actually, most of the people in Australia for work and holiday, they would work in a hospitality industry, which is, in a restaurant, in a cafe, in a coffee shop, or maybe work in a hotel. But it really depends on you. It really depends on yourself, like how good is your English skill, and what skills do you have right now. If you don't really have any skills, usually you'd go for a job that doesn't require English for the job, which is like, cleaning and yeah, basically cleaning. But if you have skills like, you can cook, you can be a chef, if you can make coffee, you can be a barista, or if you really have a strong customer service skill, you have a bubbly personality, you can be a waitress or waiter, or you can be a housekeeping, cleaning things for people, which is I don't really prefer, but a lot of people will do that in here. But yeah, seriously, plan your work. What do you want to work, okay? Number 4, plan your holiday. So you don't want to only work in Australia, you also want a holiday, right? Well, maybe not for everyone, but if you do have a plan to go around Australia and travel, you should plan it as well. Maybe in spring you want to see tulips, in the summer you want to visit islands, beaches, or in the winter you want to visit mountains and see the snow. Yeah, you should really plan it really well so that you can actually do it, because honestly, when you actually work in Australia, sometimes if you don't plan it, you probably just won't go. But if you have the plan, it can remind you about your travel plan so that you can actually do it. So yeah, please plan your holiday. And number 5, which is the last thing that you need to plan, is plan your savings. I know a lot of my friends from Indonesia in Australia, they actually just want to work. They don't want to go for holiday. They just want to work full 2 years working in Australia and save a lot of money. I wouldn't say it's bad because everyone has their own goals. So yeah, I think it's good for you to plan your saving, because Australia is one of the country that has the highest pay rate in the world. So you might want to take advantage of that, obviously, because the pay rate in Indonesia and Australia is, the differences is just too big. If in Indonesia basic rate is 4 to 5 millions a month, you can actually get it in Australia for 2 days. I'm not kidding. So yeah, you can actually plan your savings, how much money that you want to bring out from Australia, and how would you achieve that. So for example, I want to save around 500 million rupiah, or maybe you want to have 50,000 Australian dollar in your saving accounts before you go back to Indonesia. You can actually plan that, like how much money that you have to earn every week, how much money that you have to save every week, and how many hours that you have to work to achieve that, how much money that you want to be paid for an hour while you work. That is actually plannable. What is plannable? Oh my god, Laura, stop it. What I'm saying is you can actually plan that as well. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please do subscribe to my channel for more video like this. I'm gonna upload 1 video a week about working holiday visa, about living in Australia as an Indonesian, and that kind of stuff. So please do subscribe and wait for more videos like this from me. Okay, so please plan your life before you move or before you visit Australia for your working holiday. Do comment down below or send me an email if you have more questions or more topics that I can make for next video. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.